What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sonny Daniels. Here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, bro. Khamzat Chimaev, who is currently recovering from an illness, which we don't know when he's going to recover, woke up yesterday or 3 days ago and said he wants to fight in October and he wants to fight for the middleweight championship belt. bro. Man, honestly, first and foremost, I respect Khamzat Chimaev. He's a great fighter. He's one of the upcoming stars in the UFC. He's a he's a really big animal. I mean, almost all his fights he ends in first round, apart from the last two fights he had with Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, which showed everybody that there's still some flaws in his game, but he's still a top middleweight contender. So Khamzat Chimaev, which today is okay, tomorrow is ill, next tomorrow is fine, 4 days later he'll be ill, woke up a few days ago and said he wants to fight for the middleweight championship, and on October, like doing it on his own terms. bro. First and foremost, there was a fight he's supposed to have with Paulo Costa when he was ready to fight Paulo Costa, but Paulo Costa got injured. And secondly, he had a fight against Robert Whittaker, and he got ill. I mean, most of the fights that Khamzat Chimaev has been made to do, 50% he hasn't done because of illness, because of missing weight, because of one thing or the other. So why would the UFC give Khamzat Chimaev a middleweight title bet after coming back from an illness? Nah, impossible. Impossible. I don't see the UFC doing it this way. What I think will happen is this. They will make Khamzat Chimaev fight 2 or 3 middleweights, which I think it's supposed to be happening, because I don't see him yet as a top 3 contender. There's Sean Strickland, there's this fight with Robert Whittaker, there's Paulo Costa, there is other middleweight contenders, high-level middleweight contenders, which I think are up there than Khamzat Chimaev. But nobody is taking the fact away from Khamzat that he's not a top contender, that he cannot beat any one of these guys. He can definitely beat one of these guys, but he hasn't fought against any middleweight yet. And his first middleweight fight, he wants to fight for the title. I mean, which world are we living in? I mean, if all the wishes we wish, if everything we wish have been done, then everybody will be where they want to be, you know? So you can't just wake up today from an illness, from a sickness, and just wake up and maybe you had a dream or something like that, that you are a UFC champion and you want to fight for the champion. It's impossible. But you have to stay in the line. You have to fight 2 or 3 middleweight for you to be able to be in the conversation of fighting for the title. Like I said, I respect Khamzat Chimaev. I mean, everybody wants Khamzat Chimaev to fight for the title. I mean, he's a top UFC star. He's one of the most rising stars recently in the UFC. So why not be in the line? You show us why you have to be a UFC middleweight champion. You didn't become a welterweight champion. You were not a welterweight champion. You had the chance to fight for the championship of the welterweight, but you missed weight a lot of times. You got sick a lot of times. According to what I'm hearing, I don't know if the source is real, but I heard that he cannot even go to the United States of America because of one thing or the other. I don't know what he did, or maybe something that has to do with his own documents, or maybe something he did by himself. So I don't see the reason why you just wake up today and just say you want to fight for the UFC middleweight champion, when there are a lot of lines. There's a line of killers in the middleweight who have been fighting, who have been consistent in the last few years. And you, how many times have you fought in 2 years? I think once in 3 years. I don't know. I can't remember. Even the last fight you fought wasn't against the middleweight. It was against the welterweight. Although it's Kamaru Usman. But you couldn't finish the fight. If the fight would have gone 5 rounds, I doubt Khamzat Chimaev wins that fight. I think Kamaru Usman would have knocked him out there cold. But that doesn't take away the fact that he's a superstar. He's a great fighter, and we all want to see him fight for the belt. But for you to fight for the belt, you have to fight the middleweight. There's Paulo Costa calling your name. There's Robert Whittaker. There's Jared Cannonier. There's Sean Strickland. So before you fighting for the belts, you have to do the diligent work. You have to fight people who have been in the line. You have to fight real middleweight. You don't wake up from seconds and say you want to fight for the title. And we respect that. We all do respect that, and we know that he's a great fighter and he's going to get there. So show us the reason. Show us things to make you fight for the title. Show us things that will make us believe that you're a worthy contender for the UFC title. So I just come out here today to just lay a comment on this. It's not going to be a long video. It's just a short video about Khamzat Chimaev. He's a great fighter. He's a superb fighter. Only that the issue we have with him is that he's getting sickness a lot of time. I mean, imagine Khamzat Chimaev being a champion. I mean, he might be fighting once in every 4 years. I mean, the middleweight belt will be like in shambles, right? So guys, this is my little take on this video. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev, like I said, is a great fighter. I just think that he has to fight 2 to 3 middleweights before he asks for the title belt. Then we'll see what happens. Yeah? If you're new to my channel, like I said, this is a sport channel. We talk about football, we talk about fighting, we talk about anything that makes the headline. And Khamzat Chimaev lately has been making the headline with his statement. So I said, let me give a little touch on this. Until then, see you next time, guys. Subscribe to my channel, give it a like. Shama.